everyone, my name is Elizaveta. Welcome to WelcomeTech channel. Today we will be talking about one of our latest successful cases, and also we will be focusing on whether you can be eligible for the Global Talent Visa if you haven't worked for product-led digital technology companies. What are the cases when it's possible to get this visa with this kind of a profile, when it's not? So we will be talking about that mostly. If you're interested, please stay with us. So today I will not be talking about the Global Talent Visa itself and how it does give IT specialists from all over the world the opportunity to get the UK visa and the ability to work for any kind of employer for 5 years. I will not be talking about that. We had a lot of videos talking about that, so if you're interested, I will leave a link down below. Today we will be mostly focusing on one of our latest cases. So there is a client who started working with us on May 15th or 20th, about that. So she is a front-end developer and she worked and done front-end part for many interesting products and companies. But the thing is about her is that she never worked for the last 5 years, at least for sure, for the product-led digital technology companies. And this is one of the main things that Technation tells we should be following, and now we are not having it in her case. So this was a question how we can work in this situation. But actually, the Technation guide says, so if it's a technical applicant, such as front-end developer, back-end, data scientist, or any kind of person who has a technical role, who works on the inner part of this product, it does not matter which company he or she works for. It does not matter. It can be any kind of a company. And the same, it worked with this client. So she worked for these companies and made a front-end part for them. What is unusual about that is that some companies had her photo on their site, which not many companies do. So it was a typical outsourcing thing. She was working for one company, but she was doing the front-end part for like customer companies. And this covered a contribution criteria. So it's called optional criteria 3, which is a contribution to an IT field, to a certain company. And we worked on that. Besides that, we worked on a different criteria. The second criteria that she covered was recognition of your work outside the main job, which was optional criteria 2. And actually, in her case, recognition wasn't that brilliant, and this is a very common thing. So she had a couple of articles on like IT related sites in her country. She was Russian. And also some public speaking experience, but maybe 2 of the conferences and so on. Usually people think that to prove recognition you need to have some like exceptional experience, like international conferences, speaking in English and so on. No, it doesn't have to be that way. It can be some kind of local conferences, you can speak in your own language, but the most important thing about that is that is IT related and is outside of your main job, so it's not related to your company. So if it's, for example, kind of an inner conference when you speak to your colleagues, this doesn't count. If it's a conference that was organized by your company and you go and talk about your products as an employer, this does not count. But usually, but it should be like outside activity. So in her case, we went for these 2 criteria, which are optional criteria 2, recognition of your work outside your main job, and optional criteria 3, contribution to the field. Actually, I think 85% of our clients go for that. We have prepared her case fast. So it only took us about like 3 to 4 weeks to prepare her case. So she started working with us, like she signed a contract like 15th or 20th of May, and the 15th of July we have applied. And this is very fast because it also takes time for a client to prepare some information that we ask them for translators to translate if something is not originally in English, for example, like screenshots, some sites, and so on. Yeah, so it's quite fast. A month after that, she got her endorsement. So we applied the 15th again or 20th of June, and she got her endorsement the 21st of July. It's so fast. Now she is being under consideration for the stage 2, but I am considering this case successful because I have been working with the Global Talent Visa for 3 years, and I have never had an experience of stage 2 rejection. And we had really difficult cases in this case, but it never happened to us. So that's why I don't think that there will be any problems with her. So let's talk a little bit about like companies, technical or not technical, like can they be not product-led or digital or not digital, and so on. So which companies should that be? If you are a technical applicant, which is any kind of a developer, actually your company does not have to be digital. So, and your company does not have to be like product-led. So it can be an outsourcing company, a consulting company, and so on. But if you are a business applicant, so this includes like anyone who works on product metrics, like sales managers, product managers, C-levels, CEO, CIO, everyone actually except maybe CCO usually, right? Or like anyone who is working on a product, but not about the inner parts, not about the technical parts of that. They are considered to be business applicant. If you are a business applicant, it's extremely important to show that your company is digital and your company is product-led. These are, I think, like top 3 important things of your application to prove that the company that you work for is digital and product-led. So, and sometimes companies may not be digital or product-led, but still get endorsed. So we have successful cases like that. I can record a separate video, but usually this is a very important thing to prove. So we are working on that, and we are focusing on that in applications like that, proving the companies being product-led and digital. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, so this is the difference between technical and business applicant, the difference between like whether your company should be technical or not. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. And if you're interested in Global Talent Visa consultation, please sign up for a free consultation with the contact information down below. I can help you understand whether you're eligible for the visa or not, and I can help you maybe choose the best way to apply for the Global Talent Visa and get like the maximum chance of your positive feedback. Thank you.